About 2 weeks ago, we launched a really good video that was very simple and soulful. Boy, did we. It was so good. That grilled cheese sandwich, it hit different. The best part about it is it sparked a lot of debate in the comment section about what the best cheeses are for mixing for the perfect grilled cheese sandwich. We're gonna put maybe a little bit of that discussion to rest because we're gonna try it 4 different ways. You wanna see us knock out and see which of these 4 are our favorite grilled cheese sandwiches? Stick around while we dig in.
I can't believe the WALTWINS. They're right there. That's one of them. That's the other one.
I'm the other one. With the holidays fast approaching, do you have everything on your griddlers list? How about a couple of books? We've got the Epic Outdoor Griddle Cookbook and Smashed. Both available on Amazon or anywhere books are sold. They would make the perfect stocking stuffer, gift for the cook in your family, or a gift for you. 160 of our favorite recipes can be found in both of these books. And we can't think of a better gift. I know when every year coming around, I look for the best griddle ideas, things that I can get Brett, things that I want to ask for myself, and nothing beats a really good cookbook with all of our favorite recipes right there from the WALTWINS to you. So Merry Christmas and order your copy today. So we've got these all plated up, ready to go. Griddle's nice and toasty. Brett, tell people though the different cheeses that are going into this one, or I guess the groceries. We are gonna try grilled cheese 4 ways. All right, well, we're starting with the Sara Lee Artisanal bread. We absolutely love these for the grilled cheese. We've got pepper jack, we've got Gouda, we've got cheddar, sharp cheddar, we've got regular cheddar, Havarti, and Swiss. And American, that's right, we got American cheese as well. And butter is gonna go down first. Now you saw in the groceries there, we had both cheddar and sharp cheddar. We kind of thought, you know, we don't want to overkill on any one of these. There's one we're doing 3 cheese, every other we're pairing 2. Most of them with American for a reason, but we'll talk about that as we start loading this up. So Brett, let's glove up and we'll start knocking this out. And as Brett's prepping the bread, I'm gonna hand him the 2 cheeses at a time. Now, Cannon, come over here real quick. You'll see we've got these 4 on. Brett, I'm gonna turn the 2nd burner off. You're a 4 on. And the 4th burner off. The reason is we're trying to control the heat. We know the griddle gets really hot. We don't need all burners on, so we're gonna turn it down. You can see we're cooking on low and we'll control the temp as needed. But in just a minute, I will hand Brett the various cheeses. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna lay the butter down and then the bread, and we'll start building. All right, so Brett is going to lay the butter down. In fact, why don't I do that so you can get the bread going? Yeah, there you go. Okay, so we're gonna get right here and maybe right in here. You're gonna lay the butter down. There we go. Get the bread. And in fact, Brett, I guess since I'm here, I can start laying some of this, right? Yeah, you sure can. I'm gonna go with 2 American slices of cheese. Oops. And we're gonna go pepper jack on this. And this was, you know, everybody that recommended these were good. The pepper jack was a little bit out of the box, Brett, but I didn't mind having something else that was gonna be a little different. Sure. Now this is already gonna pull off just a little bit over the sides. Why don't you let me take over the cheese? Yeah, Brett, here you go. Now you're back. There you go. Let's watch this. Okay. Brett's trying to be a little fancy. Brett's trying to be a little fancy on me. Fancy pants. That's what that. They don't call me fancy pants for nothing. They don't call you fancy pants? That's correct. And that's why. Now this one we're stacking 3. This one intrigues me the most, and obviously I think it's gonna be packed with a little more flavor. You can go ahead and go to Havarti. So this is the Havarti. It looks a lot like the Swiss. And then this one's gonna be American in the middle, and we're going with extra sharp cheddar. I think this is gonna be packed with flavor. Do you know what's the difference between Havarti and Swiss cheese? No. The name. You're so proud of yourself for that one. Woo! Oh, he's laughing so hard about that. And now I think Brett's gonna like this one the most. I think it's gonna be too much for me. I'm not a extra sharp cheddar fan. And the last one is probably gonna be, I think, my favorite. Just the Gouda and American. Oh, Gouda, that's right. Remember, we didn't get the cheddar, so we could do cheddar, but Gouda cheese has a very similar taste to cheddar. As cheddar, it's almost aged Gouda is. It's like cheddar meets Parmesan is the way I describe it. Right, so Brett, go ahead and get the tops on. Okay, and we'll just get our tops on there. And by the way, making grilled cheese is so simple. And Brett, we did decide to go ahead and get some tomato soup as well. Yes, we sure did. We've got it cooking inside. We could have cooked it out here, but we're trying to get a real quick cook done. So now that everything's topped, we're gonna move everything over the burners. Because we want that cheese to melt. Yes, and then when the bottom is done, we'll flip them. I'm gonna lift them, you're gonna butter them, and then I'm gonna flip them. Yeah, so but here's the thought here. So we were off the burner where they were kind of on the burner, we're already toasting. So we're gonna, when we flip them, we're gonna flip them off of the direct heat on the burner, get the cheese melted, then we can move it back on the burner 20 seconds, 30 seconds, and have it done. Yep. So right now, let's take a quick look. Well, I'm probably ready to flip, actually. So as you're ready to flip, oh yeah, that one's ready to flip. So let's go right here on this where there's no burner. Look at that. And then right here. Yes,
Looking
sir.
good.
In the neighborhood. Right here. And right here. Perfect. And so what we can do now is we can close the dome.
Dude, you want some water in there?
All right, we're gonna squeeze some water up in there and get that steam to help it melt it.
Oh yeah, we're getting some nice meltage.
All right, let's check underneath. Good, good. Look at that. It's light brown. I think we can leave it here. Don't need to get over the burners. Yeah, these ones we can move to the burners.
Okay.
Yeah, these we're gonna move to the burners. These ones are just fine, and we're good. One more time with the water. Get some nice steamage going. So here we go. American Swiss, top left. This is the Pepper Jack American. And then we've got this is the bigger, thicker one.
Nope, this is the Swiss American. This is
American
the Pepper
Swiss?
Jack.
Oh, doy.
Yep, this is Pepper Jack.
Okay, sorry. So real quick, Pepper Jack, we were wrong. Pepper Jack, Swiss. This is the 3 cheese. And then this is the GOUDA American. All right, we're gonna go cut them. We're gonna film cutting and we're gonna cut them into 4s so you get a few different people to share in on, kind of helping us figure out which is better.
Just so you know, on the background, we've got the Army Navy game on, which makes us GOUDA Americans, right?
Let's go check that out. Okay, so this is the American Pepper Jack. So by the way, we are in love with all of our Dalstrong products. One of the newest ones we have, this is the Scorpion Hellfire Series, and this handle is amazing. It just is so comfortable. Okay, first of all, I want to do a cheese pull so bad, but the important thing is to make sure we get a good cut.
A little bit of a cheese pull.
So this is the Pepper Jack.
Yep.
Okay, so you're not going to get as much gooiness, which I figured as much. With the American, though, we do. Okay.
This is the Swiss American.
Swiss and American. When I was just about to say may not have as much cheese pull, and then all of a sudden, we got some good cheese pull there. Look at that. Okay, Swiss American. Down here in front was
GOUDA.
the GOUDA and American.
Oh yeah.
That's what I figured. That's what I was expecting with the American and GOUDA.
gosh.
That's the American and GOUDA. I figured that one was going to be that way.
This one should have a good cheese pull because it's got 3 cheeses
3
in
cheese
there.
blend here.
We've got American, we've got cheddar, we've got HAVARTI.
Well, Brett, you can see the cheddar and American there. This one actually not quite melted all the way through.
Yep, and that's
maybe
probably
need a little bit longer
because of the 3 cheeses.
Okay. Well, I did the absolute best I could to get some really good B-roll footage, but I mean, once we pulled them all apart, I didn't want to get confused. So we're gonna start this kind of carefully. We're gonna go one at a time.
Okay.
And we'll see how it goes.
And we're dunking each one, correct?
We're gonna dunk each one. We've got our tomato soup because, you know, it's
Grilled
always
cheese and
best
tomato
served with
soup.
soup. So, okay, which one should we start with?
What's the most traditional one that we have here?
I think, okay, here's what I'll do. I'll see if they get better. I think the GOUDA American is gonna be the closest and probably my favorite.
Okay.
So let's start with that one since I'm already kind of feeling that's gonna be the best one. And I do know that that's the best one. That's it right there.
Okay.
It was by far the best cheese pull between the GOUDA and the, with the GOUDA and American. But Brett, like we say, can look amazing.
They all look absolutely
so let's
amazing.
just cover this for all of them so we don't have to do this every time. Like we say, can smell amazing.
Oh, grilled cheese sandwich, tomato soup.
Can I get a smell? Yeah. Smell, yeah, you can. But if it doesn't taste
Preach.
amazing, this is all for naught.
Cheers.
I'll eat to that, my brother. Go right in the middle there. So, this is exactly what I'm expecting when I have a nice grilled cheese.
That's good. That's really good.
Do you want in on this? Okay.
Now?
Hannah's going to try it too. So, hold on. You want to try it with the tomato? What do you think of that? You like the tomato soup? Okay, he's mouth full. He's saying it's good. Okay, that's one. So now
this
what do
is
you say
Swiss
next?
American.
Okay, this is the American Swiss. This is the other one that I'm kind of excited about.
Me
It's been sitting for
too.
just a little bit, so it's not hot and gooey. But here we go. Dip that. Cheers, brother. Oh. Oh, God.
It's tough.
I'm gonna reserve my.
Okay. So now let's go.
Candy, you want to try the next one? Swiss and American. Now we're gonna go. Hold on, he's gonna try that one. Okay,
It is,
so
okay.
far, Candace says it's hard to say. Which is this one?
This is the Pepper Jack.
Okay, this
Pepper
one
Jack and American.
This one has me intrigued because either you love Pepper Jack or not so much.
Right.
I like Colby Jack, but let's see. Okay, Pepper Jack. Here we go. Wow,
That's different.
oh my gosh.
That is different.
Now, just so you know, I'm not a biggest fan of American cheese on grilled cheeses, but by itself.
Right.
By itself. When it comes, if there's just one cheese that I've got,
Cheddar.
I'm always going cheddar, even extra sharp cheddar. But I'm liking this American with this because it adds a creaminess to it, a really nice saltiness.
So the last one and what's this last one?
Okay, so we got one backwards. I've not had the pepper jack yet. We just realized, finish things up. That was the Swiss American.
But okay, so pepper jack. I'm still reserving mine.
And the second one that we thought was the Swiss American was actually the three cheese.
Okay, the Havarti,
Okay.
and that makes more sense.
Now we're all caught up.
Now we're all caught up. The last one was the Swiss and American.
This is the pepper jack.
Pepper jack and cheddar or pepper jack American? Pepper jack American.
Pepper jack American.
All right, last one.
Oh, there it is. That one's
obviously.
Okay.
Okay.
Not a fan. Not a fan.
It's good, but it's not my favorite. That's my
I love
favorite.
pepper jack on things, not on grilled cheese. Not on grilled cheese.
So,
here's the Gouda. I believe the Gouda might be my favorite.
Okay, and here's the American Swiss, because I thought the Gouda would be my favorite, but the Swiss was like the most surprising.
Swiss is really good. Swiss Gouda would be really good. Here's the deal. They're all good. Pepper jack, I'd put just a little. It's just I wasn't a fan of the pepper jack in the grilled cheese.
So to all those that put those in the comment, you're wrong and right.
but
they're all good.
But I will put it this way: if I'm coming over to your house, you're making grilled cheese sandwiches, and you're making with pepper jack, I'm okay with that.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to start cutting you. Here's my biggest takeaway. I love them all.
Yes.
The pepper jack is the only one that I'm like, oh, but here's the deal. To be fair to pepper jack, we did pepper jack American. I feel like a bite of cheddar would have helped, but it was actually the pepperiness in it. I'm not as big of a fan of. So that would be my one. Now, if you love peppers, pepper jack cheese,
you will
absolutely
like that.
love that.
Absolutely will love it.
The Havarti, the one that I thought would be too much, that 3 cheese was great.
That was closer.
Good.
That was really close to that gourmet grilled cheese that we did.
It was, and it was. So the Havarti actually pairs well with the extra sharp cheddar, which I'm not a fan of, but it was good. So my takeaway is I like them
chilled it out
all.
a little bit.
And the Gouda was awesome, but not it wasn't superior like I thought it would be. So that's my takeaway.
Yep.
So my honest assessment, they're all good.
Yes.
You can't go wrong with any of them. Which one do you think you would like best? Put that in your comment, also with something else in just a minute. But well, in fact, Brett, if they've stuck around with us this long, maybe it's now time to figure out which what they would put in their comments. If you've stuck around with us this long, you should also put in your comment.
Who cut the cheese? Grilled.
I cut the cheese and grilled. Okay, I like it. This guy always with his, he's got the right ones to come up with. And I know so many people are going to say, oh, you did it wrong. You didn't do this cheese or this.
Share.
Now,
Comment below. Let us know.
Somebody had mentioned, obviously, with the American and mozzarella for super gooey. And I get that.
And that would have the cheese pull.
We've done that before. I think in our gourmet 4 cheese, I think mozzarella was in there. So absolutely, we know there are a lot of other cheese. Now, we wanted to keep this a little bit more tame. We've heard goat cheese is the way to go and some other strong, more pungent cheeses.
I finally get it. Tom Brady was making a grilled cheese, and someone said, "What's your secret?" He says, "Goat cheese,
because the greatest of all time."
So now I want to try it with goat.
Whether or not that's
Tom
true.
Brady.
But regardless, if you've got other suggestions, for sure put them down. This was really a fun one just to compare.
Give us an excuse to make a grilled cheese sandwich.
To all of those that tell us to toast both sides of the bread, we deliberately don't. We like actually having the soft on the inside that goes well with the cheese. But you do it the way you like it. I've done it both ways, and I like it both ways. I just prefer this.
Yeah, and now and when you do toast, it will help starting the melting of the cheese process. But again, we like it crispy on the outside and pillowy soft on the inside.
Man, I love that we get to come and do this. If you enjoyed this video, if it gave you an idea of one of many grilled cheese you can do on the griddle, make sure and give this video a thumbs up.
Give this video up.
make sure and give this video a thumbs up. I really do appreciate it. It's one way in which you can support us in what we do. Another way you can support us is by purchasing one of our 2 cookbooks, the Epic Outdoor Griddle Cookbook or Smashed. Both are available on Amazon or anywhere books are sold. Love that we get to come and do this.
Oh, yeah.
So many options, so many ways to do this, so many ways to skin a cat, as they say.
Yes.
But aside from coming and knocking out this banger, all these amazing grilled cheese, which by the way, all these bites we got to go take into the family.
Exactly right.
Why else are we doing this?
Because all we do is twin, no matter what.
And with that, we bid you adieu.
And don't forget to like and subscribe.
And griddle on!